How y'all feel? Good. Sissies. However they feel. Go for West Side 40s. Get a Dorcas slide, nigga.
Oh, yeah. None of my ops get money like me. Hell, none can't kinda hunt like me. Trick the fuck guy can't dress like me. Catch a bad hoe, you can't fall like me. Yeah, they say life gamble. Shit, guess he can't roll the dice like me. Yeah, these niggas down by fame. Shit, I'm down by money. Yeah.
So chat, this the homework behind 4Xtra and Bricc Baby's beef. Like, y'all know that. I know y'all been saying everything that I've been saying about the 4Xtra Bricc Baby having beef with having Munchie be on the podcast and the 40s and the 60 Crips in LA beefing. Even though I'm not even from there, but I'm all the way on the East Coast and I'm still hearing about that. But this is the details, the unfinished war between the rolling 40s and the 60s, 4Xtra and Bricc Baby. So this is I guess it's supposed to break down why they beef, because you know it's a big deal now, because now they both work on No Jumper. But now it looked like they cool though. 4Xtra and Bricc Baby playing it off like they cool, but I guess back in the day they had some past words, so let's get into it.
On 6-0, because ain't no 40s coming to the 60s pushing no issues. Rolling 60s. Ain't there 40 coming to the 60s with no type of drama.
4Xtra just Spotty face out here.
It's me and Spotty face out here. He know already. Just come right here. Bricc, you already know.
How y'all feel? Good. Sissies. However they feel. Go for West Side 40s. Get a Dorcas slide, nigga.
Oh, yeah, out the back. Like,
Hold on, was he just crying? Is he crying? Is he crying?
How y'all feel? Good. Sissies. However they feel. Go for West Side 40s. Get a Dorcas slide, nigga.
oh, yeah, out the back. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't used to getting that type of energy from people. It's usually different. So he was kicking it.
That's how they allowed him to start Crip Alley though, because he had to know
There
the
was
right.
no Crip Alley.
Rap News Street Politics,
I didn't see
the
that.
best hood channel on YouTube. And we back about to shine a light on what's really going on behind the scenes between 4Xtra, Bricc Baby, and some other individuals that's inserting themselves into this situation that's going on at No Jumper. Now, most recently, we seen the situation that transpired involving 4Xtra, aka Lil Gotti from Dark Side Neighborhood 40 Crip, Bricc Baby.
Hold on. Did y'all know that 4Xtra nickname was Lil Gotti? Am I hearing that right? Is his nickname Lil Gotti?
A Lil Gotti from Dark Side Neighborhood 40 Crip, Bricc Baby, aka Lil Shitty from Neighborhood Rolling 60 Crip.
Lil Shitty? Bro.
The Overhills, and some catalysts such as Munchie B from 9 Deuce Inglewood Family CMT and Baby B Brazy from 109 Denver Lane Gangsta Bloods off Fig. Now to catch everybody up to speed, we know 4Xtra has been speaking a lot about his fades when he behind them walls in the county.
What enemy dorm was this?
That was the Hoover dorm. He was like, oh, what? How many? 10? Bring them all. They brought 10.
10 Hoover dudes, back to back to back.
It don't matter. It's either you tripping or you not. Whatever which one you doing is on you. I'm tripping. I'm from West Side 40s and I'm tripping.
As well as speaking about running into his enemies in the Baby Stone Gorillas, in the Crenshaw Mall, amongst other things that have to do with his gangbanging. And we've seen a lot of people, predominantly the Damus, bring his situations into question. And it's kind of bubbled up to the point where we see Munchie B from Inglewood Family sit down with Bricc Baby, Adam, and Conrad from Neighborhood Rolling 60s. Of course, Adam's not from 60s. And we see 4Xtra kind of make a response to that.
And I'm from Vernon Avenue Crip on Neighborhood Crip. I'm not about to get up here and show my little homies like it's cool, nigga, to talk to enemies, nigga, to be on TV to get some some lights or to get some things. I'm not doing that. And I want to say one thing too on here, on the dead homies, for sure, on Westside Rolling, because I'm from 30s to the 100s to the East Coast to the main streets. On Rolling Gang, bro. My homies, I don't get up here and talk about my homies. You don't see me get up here and I ain't never talked about my homies in my car. I don't do that because I'm a firm believer in my hood, in my car, and in my homies. And I feel all my homies, bro, that got platforms that's around here, bro, we should never ever get up here and talk about our homies, bro, or conversate with an enemy about our homies, bro, and talk about the homies, bro, with the next person with an enemy, because the enemy is always gonna downplay his enemy.
Now, the key thing is with this is the underlying issues that's really at play here, opposed to what's being shown to us on the camera. And it's really stemming from this unfinished war between them neighborhood rolling 40s and them rolling 60s. I just gotta keep it real. Now, over the years in the city, we've seen a lot go on with both of these hoods. We've seen internal beefs. We've seen situations like the 40s beefing with the 30s, the 40s beefing with the 60s beefing with each other, and we've seen murders to show for that as well. But if you rewind it back a little bit to last year, when that situation transpired between DW Flame and Bricc Baby, two individuals was really pressing Bricc Baby and DW Flame. Now, DW Flame, being from Insane Crip, that's neither here nor there in this situation. Even though the Insanes is pushing the gangster card, we've seen Spody Face say they not beefing with they hood, even though they pushing the 3. It's not about that. But we seen Spody Face and 4Xtra really want to press a line and get down to the bottom of why Bricc Baby let that situation transpire the way it did with seemingly no repercussions.
Really is because on 40 neighborhood crib. So you mean to tell me you sit up there and let the flame tell you to your face to pass him in, you not feel no certain type of ways about it, don't say nothing, don't do nothing. On the dead homies, keep neighborhood out your chops, bro. If you from 40s, you would have a gang of issues right now. Dead homies, the 6-0s need to put you off immediately. And don't try to smut Crip Mac out now that Cuz in the pen there, he just kept it a buck. Cause everything Cuz said was right. You did some buster ass shit, nigga. If Cuz was all that, why would you vouching for Cuz? Why was you with Cuz every day? Why did you just send Cuz some bread? Like, that don't even make no sense what you're saying, man. Just trying to save face cause you did some buster dead homies. You got that energy towards Crip Mac and that energy towards Flame. And Cuz, this is set in your face. And you don't have none of that energy to go towards Cuz. So why you trying to get that Crip Mac like that on 40 neighborhood Crip? You on a dead homies. Stand on business. Keep the hood out your chops. Do it not from neighborhood. Nope.
After Spody Face and 4Xtra pull up to No Jumper, and No Jumper run a bunch of reels on the situation, and the internet kind of went crazy, really in questioning Brick's gangster, Bricc came up and made some bold statements in regards to the 40s and the 60s, saying the 40s don't run a program in the 60s, which is very true.
I remember
they
that
do not. But when you pay attention, you can see the level of animosity that was really behind the statements that Bricc Baby was making. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people from both of them hoods that get along, 40s and the 60s. And when they behind the walls, they for sure is neighborhood to the neighborhood. But there is still individuals who will never let the beef die between the 40s and the 60s. And to keep it real, it's a lot of the young life that's repping the hardest sides in both of those hoods, being the dark side and that gutter Ave, dime block and front hood section of them rolling 60s. Now, we know the whole recent situation that transpired that 4Xtra was speaking on was about Bricc sitting down with a member from Families. Now, we gonna get to that and we gonna get to those implications, but we gotta go a little bit deeper on this love-hate relationship between the 40s and the 60s. Now, like I said, both of these dudes is from notorious hoods, but the key thing is 4Xtra and Bricc Baby have a little bit more in common than we all may know.
Ooh, look at him, look at this guy. Look at I just told this nigga, get on here, cuz. I just told this nigga right here, cuz.
Hey, man.
I'm on this nigga right here, cuz. I don't know what I did, you won't tell me. You won't tell me.
Act like it's popular to be from neighborhood.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hey, by the looks of things, I wasn't wrong.
Now, what's been televised is really Bricc Baby's issues with his homies in the 60s. And we all have heard the sayings about the 60s getting down on each other, doing each other dirty, which is not new to any hood. I'm gonna keep it real. It's just not the 60s, and that's not a main motto of the 60s like some people are trying to push, but it's relevant. But we've also seen a situation with 4Xtra having internal problems in his hood as well. But before we say that, we've seen 4Xtra keep it solid in that situation. So 4Xtra, Lil Gotti, real name.
That is Lil Gotti. Dang, Lil Gotti.
And Rasan Trayvon Bingham. June 16, 2016, there was an individual named Davon Carr, presumably from neighborhood Rolling 40s, who was really just on a string of putting in work. Now, all that work wasn't done on the enemies. He seemingly was popping at people and had his name surrounding 3 different shootings in 3 different parts of the city. But on this day, June 16, 2016, it was said that 4Xtra, again, Rasan Bingham, was shot while he was driving his car and crashed into a light pole. It was said the folks recovered 3 .40 caliber shell casings, presumably trying to take 4Xtra out. Now, when he was taken to the hospital, of course, he was questioned by the police, and we seen 4Xtra keep it solid. Didn't say a thing. Even though he had an internal beef with somebody from his hood that he know, who he allegedly had threatened and said that he was gonna take out, it seemed like Davon Carr beat him to it, ended up pulling up to 4Xtra spot and popping him in the whip. Now, there was an informant on this case, a dude referred to by the initials DE. He testified that Davon Carr had indeed shot 4Xtra. But with 4Xtra not making a statement, the case was dismissed on Davon Carr. And if y'all go back to that first Crip report card that we dropped, these are the things that went into 4Xtra grade. This is what we was talking about with this top tier Crip. Nobody's talked about this, but it showed right here in the paperwork. This dude kept it solid, even when he knew somebody shot him.
That's right.
And the same goes for Bricc Baby when he was shot. Now, we don't know if that had anything to do with his homies. I doubt it. But that right there just shows that both of these individuals, not only do they have turmoil and beef between other hoods in their section, but they also got it in their own hood, or at one point did with 4Xtra. With Bricc Baby, we see it's a little more recent. We done seen his homies say Bricc Baby wasn't from Rolling 60s no more. He's a podcaster at No Jumper. He not from the hood no more.
There is no Bricc Baby from Rolling 60s.
You said what? We pulling up to No Jumper. We pulling up.
I said there is no Bricc Baby from Rolling 60s because it's a No Jumper podcaster.
We done seen Bricc Baby respond and say, you know, it's a love-hate situation. Them is my brothers. I love them dudes and they love me. But we done also seen Bricc Baby turn the cheek and say, none of them dudes was there when he got shot. Nobody slid on the dudes that popped him. His main homies, his starting 5, his block wasn't there when he felt them shells.
And on Yskcho, to my homeboys, like my collective homeboys, because I'm gonna put it like this. I give a fuck about y'all, but I don't give a fuck about your opinion, cuz on the dead homies, nigga, I done been shot twice, nigga. Where was the meetings at? Where was the DPs for the niggas that wasn't slide, nigga, when I got shot? It's the same niggas out here, nigga. On the dead homies for my age group, it's the same niggas out here, nigga. You niggas not really my homeboys, nigga. You niggas didn't slide with me. If I would've died, nigga, I would've died, nigga. And you niggas wouldn't have never slid for a nigga. I got to see who my real homeboys was. So, nigga, outside of the immediate circle, and nigga, if you niggas was with me when I got shot and didn't slide, nigga, that cancel y'all too, nigga.
So we see these love-hate relationships, but like I said, more recently, it's been Bricc Baby who's been under scrutiny a lot more, especially since he came on No Jumper. And that still holds true today. Now, as of lately, between the two hoods, the 40s seemingly have a very strong movement that's going on right now. They got a lot of members that's kind of moving in unison. And if I gotta keep it real, what we seeing from them 60s, certain things seem like they falling apart. If you take a step back and look at it, you got dudes like 600 and Loose Cannon going publicly against their OGs and Big U. And them dudes not even reputable. They not even on that. They not like that. They really making the shit look watered down. And there's been no reprimands.
Not gonna lie.
For they.
It do look watered down. Cause I'm all the way from the East Coast and I don't know nothing about no LA. I'm just a reactor, bro. I just react to the podcast and react to what they got going. But It's most definitely watered down because gang like 4Xtra was saying how Munchie B and Bricc Baby was sitting right across from each other. If y'all beefing like that, that ain't going down, bro. I'm sorry, unless y'all really grew up back in the day, and that's some shit you keep at the family reunions and shit. Like when you really that grown, you in the gang life, you not finna keep hanging with your cousin from the other side, bro. Like that's just how it go. Like it just so happen like you might not want to kill him or you might not want to do nothing to him, but like you're not gonna still be around him. If you chose your side and he chose his side, it's just like if y'all meet up at the family reunion, it's just gonna be like, okay, that's still cuz, so like I just ain't gonna do nothing. But like y'all not finna be around each other all the time. You feel me? Like you're not finna do that. So it's watered down. That's the point I'm trying to say.
Actions.
Now the rappers have to have. He's a rat, homie. Big U's a snitch.
It's like Joe Budden.
Call it what you want. He made a statement on Eddie Boy. He got out on Eddie Boy. You know what I'm saying? This nigga been harboring rats for years, nigga.
Like that. That's it.
Okay, you break it down. What is this?
FaceTime between me and Big U.
And was this any particular FaceTime call?
No, you know the FaceTime call 30 minutes before.
Right. So we're still pushing that line.
No, we ain't really pushing that line. It's just, it was just a gift, a souvenir, because that's what got all this talking.
Okay. So let's just...
They publicly is going against their homies and turning this shit into a game while repping rolling 60s. You got Bricc Baby under scrutiny for everything that he got going on with his homies. We done spoke on it. Now, I had to sit down with myself and really say, man, Bricc is going through a maturation process is what it seemed like to me. I got to keep it real. He's in a liminal space right now where it's like he's still the street nigga, he's still the thug, but he also is trying to get on a new path, a new career. But when you politicking, man, this is what you get. You get indecision and you got niggas that's calling you on that indecisiveness. But can we fault them? That's for y'all to judge in the comments on this video. But we've also seen other 40 and 60 members kind of bumping heads. I'm not going to say fully beefing, but like I said, this is what I mean by underlying issues.
How y'all feel, nigga? West Side 40s, nigga, the darkest streets, nigga, from Orlando Street, nigga. How y'all feel, nigga? Fuck sissies, nigga, however they feel, nigga. Fuck up, nigga. I'm from West Side 40s, nigga, the darkest line, nigga. Old 40s, nigga. The PSA go out to all the O's, nigga. Old hood, fuck up, nigga. I'm from Dark Side 40s, nigga.
Damn. Who fucked his bitch, chat? Somebody had to hit his hoe. He was crying in the video. One of them 60s must have hit his hoe or must have killed somebody in his family. It's only one of them two decisions, bro. Something happened. He must have killed this bro, somebody in the family, or they hit his hoe. Cause that's crazy word. Crying for the video and posting it, you out your body. Somebody had to hit your hoe.
We didn't see Hoodie Hood express his disdain for Bricc Baby based on his antics at No Jumper. We done seen S-Bone and 600 get into it over alleged paperwork on S-Bone. And I have to say, S-Bone is also a member of Rolling 40s that was shot by his own homie in the 40s.
Old school,
so we see it's not all glitz and glamour in this neighborhood card. It's division, and this is what happens when you got two major hoods. But this is not new to every hood in the city. Every hood goes through this. But like we always speak about, we know the neighborhood card is disproportionately represented in the entertainment industry, and this is why we see more of it. This is why it hits closer to home. But one gotta ask, man, are the 60s falling apart due to their representation right now to the public eye? I can't speak about their whole hood, but I will say it does seem like there are some fractures due to lack of control, seemingly from their older homies. As we see these young dudes that's not even factors in Loose Cannon and 600 dissing they homies that done paved the way, making fun of they homies. Something we not seeing on the other side in them 40s. But to go deeper into these issues, we gotta touch on the murders. And we gotta jump back all the way to 2008 when a member named Baby T Killer from Rolling 40s tried to kill a member from 60s and ended up hitting his homie. Now, it was a situation where they was at a party in West LA. You know, the party crews used to jump off. TK and his homies was a part of the party crew, and it said that Baby TK homie had got into it with the dude from 60s at a previous event. Now, I don't know the dude from 60s hood name, but witnesses testified that they knew that member was affiliated with the 60s, and they knew Baby TK or Aaron Mole was affiliated with the Rolling 40s. So when they met up at this party in West LA, January 12, 2008, Baby TK banged on the 6-0 affiliate, ended up whipping out and shooting his homie in the neck. He went on to say when he jumped back in the car with his folks that he missed, and he meant to hit the tall dude from 6-0. Now, all this was used against him by a female witness who ended up telling her high school counselor about the situation that transpired the previous weekend. Now, I'm sure this ain't the first one that really went down between the 40s and the 60s. But remember, 2008, not too many years before this, the 40s was also beefing with the 30s. So I'm sure situations had transpired between these two hoods. But this was the earliest documented murder that I can find with the paperwork on it. Then we fast forward to August 4th, 2013, which really lit a flame in the city with Edwin Van Joshua, a reputable member from Rolling 40s, that was killed by a member from 60s. So it was another party, another function, this time off Western, in this neighborhood 111 and Block Crib section. Again, affiliates of that NAC card. Edwin Joshua, who was a member from the dark side, got into a fight allegedly over a female with the member from 6-0. It said that Joshua beat dude up, and other many fights broke out between Joshua homies from 40s and the dude from 6-0 homies. Now, it said, as many times before, the dude from 6-0 grabbed the thing and ended up killing Joshua, shooting him several times on the scene. Another dude from 40s was also shot at this party, but didn't die. But again, this being August 4th, 2013, this really cracked it off. So 2 days after this, August 6th, we see the murder that I would say this one could or could not have been affiliated with the situation that transpired in the hundreds. But a 54-year-old man was killed in Hyde Park, 6-0 hood, 2 days after this killing of the Rolling 40 member on the 6200 block of Madden Avenue. Now, it said he was walking late night, about 11 o'clock. Two men walked on him and blamed him right there. Again, 2 days after the situation. Now, later on in the month, two young dudes aged 16 and 18 would be the next two victims to drop in this Hyde Park Rolling 60 area, presumably as retaliation for the murder of Edwin Joshua. On August 27th, Antonio Riley and Trayvon Jackson was both walking on 64th. In the middle of the day, it was still light outside, 4 o'clock. Light color sedan pulled up, and at least one person jumped out with that thing and ended up killing these two young men. Now, these murders weren't just concentrated in the Hyde Park area. A couple weeks after these two young dudes was killed, September 15th, 2013, Craig Metcalf, 36 years.
Yeah, these niggas die my whole shit. They ain't gon' bury me. I put too many grams in my leaf. Kept me a shot, yeah, I better take keep. I don't trust no hoe, I don't trust my mom. Shit, cause she ain't gon' turn on me. Oh no, oh no.